Okay, so next story I got here. It says Republicans warn Trump administration about Medicaid cuts. Yeah. Before I read this article, I'll speculate why. Because if you live in a red state, most likely most of your people are on Medicaid. So yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised. Like, I mean, Republicans like always want to cut shit. Like, that's part of the reason why leftists don't really go after Republicans the way we go after Democrats, because Republicans tell you, hey, we want all this shit cut. We don't give a damn. Like, we want to enrich our robber baron billionaires. So, our the Democrats just give you platitudes. So, yeah, I had to put that in there. It says, uh, it says Republicans debate how to rein on federal spending following President Donald Trump's latest round of tax cuts. A proposed shift in Medicaid funding is drawing resistance, not from Democrats, but from within the GOP. And to be honest with you, that's shocking. Like, I never thought some Republicans, I'm pretty sure these are more centrist which centrists don't even work. Like, somebody said that, that's true. Um, Centrism isn't a thing, but for this instance, like, kind of makes sense. Like, kind of in the middle ground, I guess. I don't know. I'm just saying shit, see if it sticks sometimes. Um, yep, it says moderate and battleground district Republicans, including Representative Mike Lawler of New York and Dunn Bacon of Nebraska, are publicly warning party leaders not to go far in overhauling the safety net. Yeah, because they want to win. I told you, moderate Republicans. I was going to say the ones that want to cut everything don't give a fuck. It says most likely they're in safe districts anyway. It says nearly 80 million Americans are currently enrolled in Medicaid, the federal state health insurance program for low-income individuals and people with disabilities. States that expanded Medicaid under the Affordable Care Act could face steep federal funding reductions under a cap system. Analysts at the KFFS estimate such caps could cause 15 million enrollees to lose Medicaid coverage over the next decade. Um, the proposed cap doesn't directly reduce individual benefits, but it limits how much the federal government pays per enrollee, regardless of how much care is actually needed. So basically, that means is you can still get on Medicaid, but most likely some of your procedures might not be covered. Maybe you need major open heart surgery, emergency surgery on your fucking anything, any kind of medical care, because they cut, which means that to pay for these procedures most likely someone will not get covered. So yeah, yeah. Um, it says the proposed cap doesn't directly reduce. I read that. It said that could lead to states scaling back services or narrowing eligibility as they try to manage budget shortfalls. So that means the means tested program will get means tested even more. Like, everything that helps poor people always mean tested. I noticed that. Like, I have a comrade that tried to get on food stamps twice. She has two kids, and because she makes $17 an hour, which isn't enough to get a two-bedroom apartment in her state when you need $35, can't get on food stamps. And she has two kids. Like, I think at least the bare minimum is if you have a kid, you should get on food stamps automatically. Like it's wild. Let me see. It says the proposal at the center of debate is known as a per capita cap, a policy that could limit federal Medicaid payments to a set amount per enrollee. Though supporters argue it wouldn't technically cut benefits, critics say it gradually shifts costs to states and potentially reduce access to care. GOP leaders say no final decision has been made, and the party remains divided. That's shocking. Lawmakers in politically vulnerable seats are warning that any proposal perceived as cut to Medicaid would be harmful in 2024 swing districts. Centrist Republicans are seeking alternative saving proposals to avoid politically risky Medicaid challenges. So yeah, so really the sad reality is these Republicans don't give a shit about poor people. It's just that the ones that you know, the ones that are on the line for their seat. It's just that they know that cutting a program that's been around forever that helping 80 million Americans. Yeah, that will hurt your that will make you lose. so now they try to find other ways to circumvent it. Like um, it said Representative Lawler and Bacon are part of a loose coalition pushing leadership to focus on other cost-cutting measures such as fraud reduction and administrative streamlining that wouldn't reduce access to care. But fraud reduction is another word of saying let's just make the eligibility limited. You know, keep the care because you never know. Keep the care, but cut the eligibility down. Wow. Yeah. Oh god, these people are so stupid, man. Medicare for all, baby. Um, uh, in addition to Lawler and Bacon, other Republicans have signaled caution. Representative Jeff Van Drew of New Jersey said he would support guardrails on Medicaid growth, but support cutting 50% federal match for traditional Medicaid. See the same shit, basically saying, yeah, we can limit eligibility, but don't cut like the access to the care off. Wow. So that's crazy. Like either way, people are gonna get hurt. Like maybe somebody gets disabled or they can't get on Medicaid. Like you haven't thought about that? Wow, yeah, the people that's still eligible for Medicaid might be all right, but people that need to get on Medicaid can't because you cut it. Oh god. Um, Members of Congressional Hispanic Committee, including Representative Warren Ciscomani of Arizona and Gabe Evans of Colorado, are also showing resistance, pushing leadership to focus on anti-fraud measures rather than broader cuts that could affect constituents' healthcare access. So yeah, I'm gonna end it right there, man. Jeez. I mean, I don't think this would do no good. I think they're going to go along with the cuts to Medicaid. Unfortunately, like so many people are going to get screwed over by this. It's hurt. It hurts, man. It's heartening. You know, it's heartening because like these the same people that like will fucking vote in minutes to give the robber bearing billionaire buddies a tax cut while life saving care um as a social safety net gets cut because to fund the tax cut. So